From the Butler Automotive Group Sports Desk, NewsWatch 12 Sports with Jake Garcia.
Southern Oregon and Reinhardt University. On the semifinal stage of the playoffs, the Raiders and the Eagles meet for the first time ever. It's a battle between two teams with similar results, but very different styles. Both come into the game perfect. While SOU's offense is all about airing it out, Reinhardt prefers to bulldoze teams on the ground. Here's footage of that. The Eagles run the spread wing T, lead the entire country in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. What's most fascinating of all is how it's not focused on one guy. They've had as many as 17 different players carry the ball in a single game, and head coach James Miller says it takes a great deal of unselfishness for the system to work.
You want them to be selfish because you want them to score, you want them to get a bunch of big plays, but then, you want them to worry about winning first and foremost, which is that's all they care about. We run a lot of jet sweeps and things of that nature, so to keep the guys fresh, we do rotate a lot. It's a unique deal, and our kids are totally bought into it. They don't care how many carries they get. They just want to win. That's the thing that's special about it the most.
Here's everything right in front of you. The Eagles soar in with the top rushing attack in the NAIA. And get this, they average 14 different ball carriers a game. The whole is greater than the sum of the parts. Because the ground game is so dangerous, Reinhardt hardly ever passes the ball. That's not to say they can't. It just pales in comparison to the 38 attempts that the Raiders chuck per game. It'll be interesting to see what the Eagles do if they find themselves behind. So, two teams that are very different in their approaches but are connected by success and also tragedy. Southern Oregon lost its beloved leader in January. The Raiders' 2017 season has been devoted to Craig Howard. In February, Reinhardt lost its defensive line coach. Quentin Moses was 33 years old. He passed away trying to save his best friend's wife and daughter from a house fire. A former Georgia Bulldog, Moses was one of the most prolific pass rushers in school history and went on to play in the NFL for 4 years. And at the time of his passing, he was in his 5th season as Reinhardt's defensive line coach. And what would have been his 34th birthday fell on the same day as Reinhardt's opening round playoff game. Southern Oregon and Reinhardt University, two teams playing for two former coaches. Well, SOU has one more win to get to the championship game. The South Medford Panthers are already there. Today, they began game prep for top-seeded Clackamas. And when it comes down to laying the foundation for one final win, the focus is straight ahead.
They were at school today and a lot of pats on the back and, congratulatory things from everybody. But, that's over with. We got to get on to business now. And, and like I said, if we can just maintain our focus, which we've been able to do, for 13 weeks, and now we go on to the 14th week, and but it requires the same type of focus if we want to achieve the ultimate goal.
We'll finish climbing the mountain. We're so close, and I think we're ready to plant that flag once we get to the top. And he's going to want us to finish, like the seniors we are.
Now at the Panthers practice today, the Oregon Ducks were in attendance. Offensive coordinator Marcus Arroyo and wide receivers coach Michael Johnson in town for South Medford wide receiver Chase Cota. This comes just hours after Cota tweeted this picture. Notre Dame head coach Brian Kelly also paid Cota a visit in Southern Oregon today.